coming on. And can you guys hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to come
Yeah,
on and talk a little bit about really what it is about Facebook and how you can generate lots and lots of leads. I remember when I first started using Facebook, and it was something where it was just an eye-opening thing. Going from working a cold market approach, the 3-foot rule. Put 10 pennies in your left pocket, move them over to your right pocket once you get 10 people. I mean, all of that stuff was, what we learned, working, just in trying to build this business because the internet wasn't as prevalent as it was today. So, but now understanding how Facebook works and really how you can find anybody anywhere, it's something very unique and something different. So when you're thinking about lead generation, you're thinking about trying to build your business, start right there with Facebook because it's something that is easy to do. It's always there. So just going to go in and talk a little bit about that. So maybe we can where we could start with is I think what a lot of people want to see is how to do the search feature in Facebook. Really, how to take that process and go to a whole new level. So maybe I'll start this off and kind of just show people what I do, and then we can pass it on to different people. And Mo, I know you have, basically adopted a new strategy. Chloe's adopted a new strategy where you guys are getting, tons of friend requests, tons of people reaching out to you, finding out what you're doing. You're trading an attraction marketing buzz all over Facebook right now. Kenny the same, and so we want to kind of let's go in. I'm going to show them just kind of the simple concepts of how to do the search, and then we'll pass it on to you guys, and then we'll go from there. So let me pull up my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
yep, I see it, buddy.
Yeah.
I see it.
All right. So this is Facebook, guys, and so when you're building your okay, awesome. So when you're building your business, let's say this. You see how this thing comes up right here? It says people I may know. So let's say people work at. See how like it comes up every time you search something? Let's say Herbalife, right? See this? It's going to pull off of this right here, and there's over almost close to 2 million people that liked Herbalife. So I can click on this, right? And it's going to take me down. So you got to remember, Facebook has a great drill down feature. It uses a great database function where you could actually really go in deep and actually search and find out the different people that you might have in common. So again, look at all these people that it brings up that are in common with me. So there's a lot of people here that have maybe been in Herbalife before. They might still be in Herbalife. You just don't know. But let's say we wanted to really, really dig down deep and find out more about a current city. So let's say, for example, you want to start building your business in a different place. Let's say you want to start building in a city that's close to you. So let's say we want to build, let's say Seattle. Let's see if we have anything in Seattle. So we click on Seattle, right? So it's going to kind of show us any of the matches that we might have in this area. Or we can, again, we can do this, Phoenix, Arizona. It'll bring up, here's, people that are in common friends of mine. So different people that might know different people. So, right? So we can actually start going through here and looking at all these different people. And this is where the next step, I'll have Mo kind of go through this a little bit more detailed and kind of show you guys how you can actually not end up in Facebook jail, as we call it, because if you do this, you want to make sure you do it right. So when you're, connecting with these different people, you want to be able to make sure that you're just connecting with them in a way that is going to be right for you guys, so that way you don't end up in Facebook jail. So you just don't want to keep, just, oh, I'm gonna friend this person, I'm gonna friend this person, I'm gonna friend this person, and so it makes it a lot harder for you guys when you do that process. So let's say, for example, let's say we wanted to do a little bit of something different. We wanted to maybe change, and we want to do let's say Visalis, for example. Now we could pull up all the people, for example, like if I went back and did the search, right? Let's say Seattle, Washington, right? And it's going to bring up the people that have maybe that moniker. Not many people there. Let's say maybe like Chicago, Illinois. So it brings up more people. So again, guys, when you're building your business, you can do this. Now we're just showing you network marketing companies right now, right? Let's say if you wanted to find professionals, right? So let's say people I may know live in Seattle, Washington. So now it brings up all these people that might have a lot of stuff in common with you here in Seattle, because it's going off of the mutual friends that you guys might have. So it's kind of showing you all the different people that you can actually see within your sphere of influence that might have mutual friends with you. So that way now you're not just looking, and if you look at their titles, a lot of them are global entrepreneurs. Some people are self-employed. Some people are working for different companies. Some people are Wake Up Now. So here's a guy working for Boeing. Here's a staffing consultant, self-employed, aviation staffing consultant. He looks like a pretty sharp guy. It's like, so you have all these different people. So I mean, when you're thinking about like who can you talk to, you can get real strategic in building your business. And so this is just a simple thing that you guys can do, and you could really drill down. Like, let's say you wanted to find people that were just male. It'll change everybody, on that end. Let's say you want to find people that were married, then it changes it now even more. So maybe you're looking for a certain type of, like you want to work with couples. So you can come in here and really go and look at different searches and figure out, if that person, is going to be good. Also on top of that, so it's like you can find maybe people that are not my friends. So that way you can come in here and see people that you're not connected to, people that you might need to take a look at. So it's things like that. I mean, you can do a lot of stuff. I mean, you can come in here and let's say you wanted to find people that went to University of Phoenix. There's people here that fit all this criteria right now. So again, guys, it's wide open. It's vast of how much database set up. It's very unique. And Mo, anybody? Do you guys have any comments on that?
Yeah,
Can I
bro.
just say something real quick before I cut out? Can you guys hear me?
Go ahead, buddy. Yeah, loud and clear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that feature really helped me out a lot, especially because like I could search things. Say like if you're in I don't know, health foods,
Yep.
or you're doing something that deals with health, you could search up people that are in like the health food industry, or I searched something that had to deal with with what I do, and it had a whole list of probably at least 20,000 people, and I just followed everybody, and then I got probably like 30 something ads when I came back when I just touched down just now. So that really helps out a lot, and that's all I wanted to say real quick because I know my connection might be bad. So
Just really fast, where are you, buddy? Can you tell us where you are? You seem like a lot of people might not know.
line, bro. I don't fly commercial. I fly private.
Thanks, man. Yeah, quickly, I want to touch up on what you said was perfect. Let me know if you guys could see my screen. Tell me when you could see my screen.
Yep.
Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I'm just gonna elaborate. What Joey said was absolutely dead on. So people I might know in Vancouver, here guys, you could get as surgical as you want. You could pinpoint exactly people say you like Zoom, like let's say you like yoga, who like yoga. That's what Chloe was saying. Yoga that li- so there you go. There's about boom. Jonathan comes up. Actually, I know all these people. See, this is so intertwined and so integrated with a system that, like Joey said, brings up people. Like I know most of these people. This is so crazy how they have figured out who's with who, how many friends in common do we have, how many interests we have. Already, I know 4 people here, and that's crazy. And I don't even know yoga, guys. I don't go to yoga. I don't know any yoga. I know some people that might know yoga. So here's the thing, how this gets surgical. So now, like Chloe said, people who live in Vancouver, doesn't have to be, it could be anywhere in the world, who work, let's say you're targeting a company. Let's say you're in a health food store and you have a great company and you are looking for people. Let's say in Wake, for me, I'll be going after and talking and making connection with some people in Wake Up Now. I have my own reasons why. Doesn't matter. So Wake Up Now. And there's not many in Vancouver, guys, that work in Wake Up Now that are in Vancouver. That's very it's very interesting. Who work at here? I know there's a lot of guys in West Salis here. Salis. So there's about Vancouver's not a big map for network marketing, is it? There is so you look at somewhere that's, see here, you could go and search for some other cities and countries, males, females, genders. So here's what I wanted to show you guys that has really worked for me. Net people who net launched in Australia. See, guys, let's just say your business just not all the people have businesses that are globally. We're actually very fortunate to be in a company that are global. So this is for you guys that are not in not in global company. Let's just say your business just launched in Australia, or you are looking for directly people in Australia. You press on it, and it brings up the people. So you could go and search from all these people. You could search from all these people, and you could actually change it what Joey was saying here. So now it brings out a whole bunch of people who like network marketing. If you're looking for a professional that you want to get in your business, the first step is you got to seek them out. People. The great thing about this graph search is you need to seek out people that are in the same passion and same thing you guys have. So this is a really great thing, because now you could even get more surgical with it. To me, recently, what's been working for me is, if you're looking for friends in the city, and me, I'm going out. I have a lot of following that are women, so I go after women that are married, not married, doesn't matter. What current market, what are they doing, positions. So you could get really surgical with this. So what I do with this is I search on people in the cities that have the same common interest that I do. Obviously, we like to work with people that have the same common interest. If I am looking for somebody to be my business, I'm looking for people listening to the same music, going to the same health gyms, that are like the same things that I do. And you could get really surgical with it and pinpoint exactly exactly who you want your team and where. Here's another thing. You could actually get even more surgical with it. People, friends of friends of Jonathan Frere. No, his last name. So you could put somebody's name and friends with them who work with. Now you could even check out who works with who. So I could even put out Francis Hugh. Friends, people who are friends with Francis Hugh, friends of Francis Hugh, or people who work with Francis Hugh. And it brings out all the people that are working with her. So you could get really surgical if you're looking for that certain person. People who work at Visalis or whatever you want to do. So next step that Joey wanted me to bring you guys on is this step. How do you do this without getting, most of these people are my friends, let's say people who like marketing. So there you go, people who like marketing, people who.
So Mo, if you go down to the friendship side on the right hand side, you can change it right there. See where it says friendship?
Yeah.
Go down. Yep. Who you're not friends with.
Okay, perfect. So now, so you could get exactly so surgical with this. So you could pick the, yeah, exactly. What do they like? I will put pages I like. That even brings it closer home. People who are not my friends, schools, towns. So guys, you could look, I will go for females. Okay. Boom. And employers. I'm going to go after people. I'm going to go make connections with people in Visalis. So now, what do you do with this is, what do you do with this, guys? Here's the thing you would do. Now, a lot of people would go add, and that's not the way to do it. The way I teach people how to do it organically, which builds best momentum, is go on the graph search and reach out to, doesn't matter, my number would be 50 to 100 people a day. If that's not viable, do 15 to 25 a day. Minimum 10 a day. What you would do, this is what I would do. First of all, I'll put follow. Then I would go on her page. I would like. I'll press follow, so she knows I'm following her. I will like, if she allows me to like one or comment, I won't leave a comment yet because it'll look too much like, it will look too early if you leave a comment. So now she knows you're following her, you like their page, and you like their cover photo. I would go to message, and this is what I would say, guys. If you're a person like me who I went from 900 friends to about, here, let me just show you how many friends I have now. So I have about 4751 in about a month and a half on this because I wasn't really adding people. So what I did was I reached out to, yeah.
Real quick, let's make sure we give people maybe a couple different things. Number one,
Sure. Sure.
Let's say this is somebody who only has a couple hours to build their business, and like they work full time, they got a couple hours, and how much time would you say that they should kind of do this method?
Okay, great question.
Doing it more full time, like yourself.
Great question.
You're spending on that, so that way people kind of get a realistic idea.
So the method I'm going to teach them is you only need 30 to 45 minutes, no more. So what you do is you went to the graph search, you found the people. This is what you do. You guys want to do this as fast as possible. I would reach to 50 to 100 people within about 45 minutes, but I'm very surgical at it. So I go bam, like, bam. You could do this on your phone, guys. You don't even need to be at home. Bam, like. Then you want to make it very duplicatable. You go on a message. You want to have this copy and paste it if you don't have much time. You don't want to send anyone a book-long message of saying, hey, my name is Joy, my name is Moy, I have the same friends as you, we go to the same school. No, none of that. What you do is very simple. Hi, then you leave that. Do you mind if I send you a request? So what you would do is do this. Hi, you would copy this, and wherever you go, now next, then you send, now you put their name in, Shayo. So the next one, you would go, then you would press send. So the next person, now, you would see, you would go to, you go like this. Now, let's go back to the graph search we had. Now you go back here, boom. See how easy I'm gonna do this for you guys. So see how surgical this is. You don't need to spend much time, hours, guys. The time comes in when you want to connect with them. So like, follow. If they have a follow button, you want to follow them, and you want to go here, paste, put the name in, Latoya, and now boom, press send. So that's one of the fastest way. You could reach 50. See, I already did 2 in about 30, 45 seconds. You could do about 100 easily within 45 minutes if you put your mind to it and not get distracted with chats, not be on phone calls. If you put 35 to 45 minutes with this and use this graph search to the fullest of its ability, guaranteed you're going to have some major success. I have people right now, I just want to show you really quickly how much they love my what kind of connections I've been making with people. See, this person already want to come to the webinar tonight, and I don't even know most of these people, but these people I just mostly I met, and guys, I've been enrolling a lot of people in the last week just by this attraction marketing. Now that's a different step. This is another layer, how you would attract them, what do you need to post, but your first step is to get to at least 2,000 friends ASAP. The next step is to get to 5,000 friends. And what you would do is this, and that's the first step you would do, is just go meet the people, connect with them, and send them that request. If you do that 50 to, here's the numbers. I'll tell you what has worked for me and what the numbers are. If you send it out to 50 people a day, about 7 or 8 are gonna return back to you. So you're gonna have average, you're gonna have 10 people friending you. So sure, send me a friend request. And this is a thing, guys. Do not send them a friend request till they answered your message and saying, sure, Joey, sure, Mo, please send me a friend request. And that's when you could go back and actually friend them and build that relationship, which is another module we will do. But does that kind of give you any little bit of insight, bro?
Yeah, that's awesome. Great job. Hey, so maybe we can bring on Kenny, because one thing I know Kenny knows how to do well is once he goes to this stage, he takes it to the next level, which is, I think, build the rapport and the relationship. And this is how he went from being a guy who worked long hours to retiring in a real quick time frame in his last company. So Kenny, if you're on, maybe you can come on and talk about that.
Awesome, bro. Well, what I've learned is everything is all about the connection. And if you guys are focused on going out there and instead of just adding people, but really focused on getting to know people, right? Building that connection with people, finding out if they're people that you even want to work with, asking them the right questions, liking and engaging, universal laws, law of attraction. If you want more likes, if you want more engagement, if you want more friends, like Mo said, Adam, like their comments, they'll like your comments. Engage with people, they'll engage with you, and just really asking detective-like questions. Like, hey, I noticed that, like, Joey, I noticed that you're in Canada, bro. Like, how long you been in Canada? Where are you originally from? Just simple questions. Just start having small talk. And I think where a lot of people get caught up in the whole bear trap is, like, you guys don't even understand. I'll get a new friend request. I'll add them. And then immediately I'll see, hey, check out my link. No. Why do I want to check out your link? I don't even know you. Like, this is where people get so caught up in life, is like they think just because a lot of people are looking at their stuff that people want to join them in their business, and it's not true. People will follow people, and they want to follow people that they believe in as a leader that can add value to their life. And anybody that tries to pitch me, or if I was to try to pitch anybody and they don't trust me or I don't trust them, like, we're not going to work together. So, really build that trust and rapport, ask detective-like questions, ask the right questions, engage with them, like genuinely want to be their friend, genuinely want to know more about them. It's like if you met somebody out and about, it's if like if you met somebody anywhere, like you wouldn't just be like, yo, what's up, man? You got a cool jacket, man. You want to be in my business? No, it doesn't work like that, right? It's like, yo, so what do you, and it just build that friendship, just like you would have built a friendship with anybody else. So the connection is what it's all about, connecting with people, connecting with people is the biggest key.
I mean, I think that's so true. If you think about your business, we had a question saying, already have 5,000 friends. What kind of attraction marketing are you using for signups? And the key with that whole thing is that you're attracting people by what value you're putting out, the vibration that you're putting out in your business, or just in general of who you are attracting. So it's not also just about having 5,000 friends. It's not about having 2,000 friends. It's about the type of leadership and the growth that you've gone through, so that people look at you and they're like, that's the kind of guy I want to work with. When I see Kenny, I'm like, man, he's posting great stuff. He's got good videos. Like, he's putting himself out there so people can see. I mean, it's like, you look at Chloe, for example. Man just came out of nowhere and is taking the industry by storm. And he's making videos that are personable, heartfelt. People are relating to him. They're reaching out to him because they want to work with him, and it's because he's just being real. And so, it's not about having a ton of friends. It's not about going through this whole process. What I usually tell people is, if you already have what I call a hot market, that you haven't worked on Facebook in a long time, or you haven't reached out to different people, start with the people that like start reconnecting with those people. I mean, because those are the people that knew you. They know who you are. They hung out with you maybe when you were a bartender or whatever it might have been. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a long time. You don't know. But I mean, it's not always, and always don't think about, oh, I'm gonna get this guy in my business. Just think about it from a standpoint of attraction, right? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And so the key to the whole thing is just make sure that when you're building your business, when you're out there doing the things that you're doing, that it's something that is going to basically just keep moving forward. It's just another thing that you're doing on a daily basis, what I call just those daily disciplines for your business, where you're going out there and you're building a business, and you continue to do that on a day in, day out basis. And so, don't make this a microwave system. It doesn't matter how fast you get 2,000 or 5,000 friends. If you're not doing the stuff that it takes to get the attraction marketing side of things, where you're attracting people to you, you're building those relationships, you're adding value in the marketplace, then those things, it doesn't matter how many friends you have. Because, again, having 5,000 friends is not the goal. The goal here, is to be a great leader in our profession, where people look at you and say, hey, that's the guy I want to work with. He's adding value. He's giving me training. He's giving me ideas. Even if I was in my other company, he was still hanging out with me and saying, hey, let me know if you need anything. And don't do it as a cliche thing either. Like, oh, yeah, I just want to add value so I can get you, later. Just be in the concept of what I think Zig Ziglar really got it right, where you just help a bunch of people get what they want in life, and somehow all those things will come back to you.
Awesome. It's so true, Joey. Like
referred somebody to another business that she's not even a part of. So I mean, it's not always basically people are going to join different businesses. So if you know a great leader, like I do this all the time. Like if I knew somebody that was going to be a part of they wanted to really partner Nerium, I would introduce them to one of my great buddies over there, who I know is doing good in Nerium, because I know that they're going to take care of them. So be a connector also. Think about it in those terms. So that's just kind of my 2 cents.
Absolutely. Yeah, real quick. I mean, if you think about it, Joe, if you were to look at my friends, like I probably have less than 2,500 friends. But it doesn't mean that I'm not recruiting people into my business. It means that I'm probably recruiting at a very high level, just because I've been, I haven't been really focused and engaged on it. Of course, I'm building my friend list now. Of course, I'm getting it up there. But like, you don't need 5,000 friends to recruit 2, 3 people a day. You don't need it. So it's really all about the connections, like you said, and being genuine, being authentic. Like people follow people, and if you're somebody that they like, if you're somebody that can add value to their life, if you're somebody that can help them get to the next level, then they're going to want to join you if they're looking for an opportunity, right? I mean, you don't want to go get involved in an opportunity with somebody that you don't know and that hasn't had success, or that you really don't like. Like that's the great thing about this industry is you get so I'm really selective of who I add to. I've been adding a lot more friends lately. I probably had an extra 1,000 friends in the last 2, 3 weeks. So great stuff though. But it's all about the connections, bro, for sure.
Hey, can I say something? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Chloe.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, just a testimony of that is really just like when people see, it's all about growing in this industry. You know, if you want to always try and learn what your mentors are teaching you and your leaders, and that's what I really did is I picked their brains to. I wanted to be exactly like them. So I said, you know, what do I need to do to become just like them and mimic it? And so I really started growing and reading personal development, listening to the things that they say, and presenting myself in that manner. And it's starting, once you start in that way, people are going to start coming to you, like they said. Like I just had a guy that just messaged me like 15 minutes ago saying, hey, I'm really looking for a great mentor. I see a lot of value that you're putting into it. I see you got a lot going on, a nice team. I kind of checked it out a little bit, and I'm looking for a new home here, and I don't have a great mentor, that's why. And and basically just told me what his team is about. He's got like a team of 150 people, but he needs a home because he doesn't have any great mentors. And so, I mean, I'm always willing to help him out if he wanted to stick with that opportunity or whatever he's doing, but it's always about helping somebody else out, like how Joey and Kenny was saying. And so, who knows, this guy might hop on board, but we'll see.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
think that's an awesome point, Chloe. I mean, again, your attraction in the marketplace is vibrating out there. People are seeing it, and they're reaching out to you, and they're saying, I don't know who you were, but like I've been looking at your videos, I've been looking at you. And again, I think that's the thing, guys, is that if you really want to be successful in this profession, you cannot be afraid to put yourself out there. Like you have to be an open book. You have to, like, if you're not comfortable on video, just try to do it. Like get used to it. Like put yourself out there because that's what people want to see. Because a lot of people are not leaders. They're not leaders from a standpoint where they don't want to lead from the front. They want to be more behind the scenes, and so that's okay. But if you really want to be, I would say, successful in this profession and build a major team all over the world or build it, big in your company, whatever it might be, you have to be presentable. And the thing I love too, Kenny can even tell this story, is that the reason why Kenny has built a team the way he's built in this new company is because he actually was building relationships and helping people in sideline teams. People that he didn't even make a dime from. It didn't even help him in any way to do this, but he went out there and he actually, helped a lot of people because they reached out to him and said, hey, I see you have a lot of success and, you're, crushing it in our business and I just want to see if you could just help me. What are you doing? All that type of stuff. But maybe because they didn't have an upline, like Chloe said. And so they're reaching out to him and he's actually helping them, even though he's sidelined in his last business. But now all those people are saying, hey, I see that, you've, moved opportunities, whatever it might have been. And so a lot of people reach out to him because, again, he took time to sit there and give somebody else his time. And that's a lot of times, we don't realize what we're doing, but a lot of times we're giving time that is not even, we can never get it back. But we see it as a value because our whole goal is to see other people win in general. I'm so excited when I see other people in our profession make it to the top. Now I'm a little jealous too because if they're making more money than me, don't get me wrong, that's human nature. But I'm very excited for them too. So my thing is that I like seeing people win in this profession. Kenny, maybe you can go into that process of maybe talking a little bit about why you did that. In the sense of, I mean, were you looking, saying, oh, maybe they come back, later on? Or, I mean, is this something that you really did because you were genuine? I mean, it's something that you really wanted to do. Maybe you can kind of just explain to people, I mean, why would somebody do that?
Yeah, I really had no concept of like I'm gonna help out people on other teams and they're gonna join me later. I never had that idea in the back of my head. I mean, at that point, I thought I would be doing that forever and ever. But I just cared about people. Well, here's one thing: whatever company you're in, period, you rather have good stories than bad stories. So when I seen teams that were struggling, when I seen people that said they did, they haven't, or like what could they do to get to the next level, like I just looked at it as, hey, like let me help this person. That's what I choose to do. It's kind of like this, you hear people say like, yeah, I just want to help people all the time. Imagine this. Imagine if there's an old lady and it's 2 o'clock in the morning and she's 65 years old, stuck on the side of the road. Like you wouldn't pull up to her and ask her like, hey, are you on my team in MLM? No, you would just help. So, that's really the role that I took. I just helped whoever wanted help. I just helped people because I wanted good stories in this industry. I wanted good stories in the company that I was with. I didn't try it didn't work, because that's bad for everybody in the company. That's bad for everybody in the industry. So that was really my whole passion behind helping other people, and it's crazy. And just really building relationships. I mean, just some of my best friends and some of the biggest leaders and people that were my running partners weren't even in my downline, weren't even in my upline. They were in sidelines, totally, like way on the other side, like on the other side of the world, But we still ran together. We still did things together. We still built big stories together. We did big events together. We helped everybody. So, that was my whole purpose behind helping people, was just because I wanted to help them, and because I don't want to see bad stories. Like, I'm so tired of seeing bad stories in the industry. So, whatever company you're in, whatever, like, I'm always willing to help other people just because I want to see good stories in the industry and in our company, because that helps all of us.
I love that,
Absolutely.
Kenny. I was actually, Amani was actually hearing you speak, and she has something that she wanted to say. It's always good to have great, powerful female leaders. So, Amani, you can come on and talk about what you wanted to say.
Hey everyone. Oh, you gotta mute yourself. Awesome. Guys, can you hear me? So, Kenny, hello?
Yeah,
Can you-
well,
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Yeah, so was just gonna say, and thank you, Joey, for the nice compliment. It's amazing being these top leaders. I don't know why my tongue is twisted today, but I wanted to say, if there's an abundance mentality, if you believe your company is the most, you have a good company, you have something good to offer, and you're a person that people should join, you're not in that mentality. I mean, there's 7 billion people in the world, almost 7 billion people. I don't know if it's more or less, but there's a lot of people in this world. So you're not going to come from a place of scarcity where like you're trying to get a person to join yesterday, or else you're not going to talk to them again, or you're trying to send them a link to make it ASAP. It's more like, I have value to give. I'm coming from an abundance mentality, and I know what I have to give is good stuff, and they'll come back. And if I can't give them something, if they're not looking, my friend was looking for, she wanted to lose weight. I didn't have a product that would help her lose weight the way she wanted to lose it. She was looking at another company, and she was interested in it. So I just gave her to someone else, and I said, hey, work with her. She's like, absolutely. I don't get any commissions from it. I don't get anything from it. But this is what this profession is about. Just like you would recommend, a good place to go eat to a friend, you would do that too. But that comes from an abundance mentality. Probably 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Hey, you don't want to join my business? I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Or I don't want to, I don't want to be affiliated with you if you don't want to. What kind of person are you, talking to me all this time and then going joining someone else? No, there's enough people out there, and you will attract the right people. So I just wanted to share that part. Hopefully it helps, especially the new people that are coming into this profession, understand that there's no, you're building yourself as you go. There's no rush to kind of like shove something down someone's throat. I always, everyone's gonna laugh, but I always use the sushi thing. I even use it with my team. I said, your business is like, sushi. Some people like it, some people don't. But you can't go and ask someone, you gotta please eat sushi. They don't like sashimi. That's fine. It's not a personal thing. Don't go shove sushi down someone's throat, right? So if you look at it that way, it becomes less personal, and then you go out there and see what can I offer and how can I help others. So just wanted to let you guys know it's amazing to have you guys all here on the panel and some amazing stuff. I'm learning a lot of stuff from you, Mo, as well, trying to use the stuff I'm learning as well.
Well, thank you so much. I'm learning from all of you. Amani, Joey, Kenny, Chloe, guys, we're all students in this business, and we really are learning from each other. Really quickly, I got a Bible study I got to jump onto. I just wanted to show you guys something that Joey brought up that is really, really been working for me. Can you tell me if you guys could see my screen, please?
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. Guys, this is what Kenny is saying. What you want to do is not just pitch people right off the bat. You want to put good content. Look at this. I usually put spiritual and natural, whatever, business, whatever I have in my mind, and pictures get a lot of engagement. I put the expert must humble themselves with the ego and listen to people. So I basically put a picture of my little buddy at church, took a picture of it, and made a story out of it. Even if you could guys go to my link and read that later, why people most fail, because they can't follow a simple direction. My little buddy at church is humble kid. To be successful, you must become like this little man. And I said, why? You need to create trust. As a sponsor, create people's expectation. And the most crucial, everyone should want to be in front of the room holding the marker. This is actually what these guys are doing, guys. Amani, Joey, Kenny, Chloe. They're not just sitting back and being the teachers. They're holding the marker, but the person who holds the marker makes a lot of money. But it's the person who teaches the most people hold the marker in front of the room or in front of the videos is the person who makes a fortune. So that's one of the things. Look at this engagement, 159 people, hundreds of comments. I had a day when my girl just made a video of it. I've made a picture of it. 141 people. Here's one other thing I just wanted to show you guys. Really easy. I wanted to really call easy. See, this helps my stats go up. It helps my ranking, everything, engagement. You get so much comment. I got about 360 comments and likes and about 200 and something like comments. So that's very, very, very attractive to people. When they come to my wall, they're gonna look, wow, this guy, what is he doing? And this is attraction marketing. We get people like this, guys. I'll show you that every day wants me to mentor them, and they're talking about. I'll show you. It just goes down and down. I got about couple of people a day that are reaching out and want me to mentor them. Actually, I don't want to show people's names, but faces and pictures. Maybe they'll get upset at me. However, guys, this is absolutely what they do. We reach out to people, we connect, we share. This is one important thing I wanted a lot of people to say, because some of my team right now think, like Joey said, Joey, you brought up a great point that made a lot of sense to me, that a lot of people get on this thing, think about they need 5,000 friends, and they forget about 80% recruiting. You said that in the last video. Guys, if you are not spending 80% of your time sharing your business and getting people in the funnel, you actually lost, because people lose their intention. So let's say you attracted these, you made some connections, you graph search, and you got somebody in your business, you got somebody in you as a friend. Now you go and what do? Make too much conversation. I would say make connections about a week or so, and talk to the person, find out their needs, like Kenny said. Then see if there's a fit in there. You don't want to pitch everybody. Like I got on a Google Hangout with a woman yesterday. I was doing a Google Hangout, but she actually made with several different companies. She made millions. She made millions not with one company, but with several different companies. So why am I doing this with her? Is she ever going to join my business? I don't know. I'm not Jesus. I'm not a mind reader. Am I going to join this business? We don't know what's going to happen in the next few 10 years. But the thing is, we're helping each other, finding that connection and building that rapport, guys. So what I want to tell you guys is build that rapport, like Kenny said, and attract people in that way. Now, when you go to Kenny's wall, here, guys, I want to just show you really quickly what Kenneth's wall they're talking about. Kenny's wall is, and so people really get attracted to these kind of people. So here we go, my man, first up. So people come to his video. Now, look, people are getting attracted to his pages. He's making, look, very simple, guys. Okay, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Good night. My work here is done, guys. Simple. It attracts people, and people come in and they get attracted to these kind of people because we're creating value. We're creating something that other people aren't, and we're attracting people left and right, not because we have the best product or what, because our company. If you look at my wall, it talks about nothing about the company. People ask me all the time, Mo, it drives me crazy. Where is this guy? I'm going to show you. It drives me crazy, but I have no idea what you do. I'm going to show you our conversation with him. He's my buddy, so I know he won't mind. He has some. Basically, long story short, he'll tell you. He says, anyways, it probably is going to go back a long way. He said to me, Mo, it drives me crazy. I still know you so long. I don't know what you do. And that's what you want, guys. You don't want to be pitching your company photo right on your wall, right here. As soon as, like Kenny said, someone comes into your business, you don't want to pitch them right away. Build that connection, create that trust. Reach out. Here's the thing. Reach out to 50 to 100 people new a day and get those friend requests, whatever way you can. And don't forget about 80% of your time recruiting. Otherwise, you're wasting your time, guys. A lot of people are not putting their time in money-making activities. Thank you, guys. I just want to say I'm blessed to be on with such great leaders. Thank you for having me on. I gotta go to our next to our event. Thank you again, Joey, Kenny, Chloe, Amani. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one, Mo.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mo. Hey guys, I just wanted to add something quickly also as well. If you guys go on either Kenny, Joey, Chloe's wall, you'll notice also something really cool, which is leadership. It's not just like random talking. You know that they're leaders. You know that they have some value to give. You know that they are saying something important. You know they have something to teach. There's just that feel you get. You go on other regular people's wall, and it's so funny because I was just like, I was comparing like Kenny's wall with a lady of mine, like a lady friend of mine. I'm not gonna say her name, but you know, she'll do stuff, and she just won an award for being social media. She won an award for being a social media expert here in Canada, and it drives me up the wall. I'm like, what? What social media? Where? How? What did you do on social media? You know, but which is really funny. And you go to a wall, there's no value there given. Maybe she'll share once in a while, you'll go there and get some stuff that she maybe posted on her personal website or something, but you don't get that feeling that, hey, you know, I just can't wait to see, you know, what get, you know, like Kenny's wall, like Joey's wall, like Chloe, like, you know, Mo's wall. Like, I can't wait to see what they have today. And also playing team. I know that you guys do it a lot as well. You'll follow, you'll tag, you'll comment on each other's stuff. You play team really, really, really well, which is really key. Because if everybody's going to do this alone, it's not powerful. But you guys play team, and it's so powerful.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, bro.
So also too, you know, one thing last thing I would like to say is, guys, is when you're building this business and you're recruiting and you're going out there and you're getting people, what I call you're planting seeds, you have to understand that there's a process to this whole concept. Like, it doesn't matter if you met them on Facebook or you met them out and about. People are not just going to join like that. They're not just going to, oh yeah, hop in your business. And even in sales, the science of sales, it takes anywhere from 5 to 7 times of getting people information, getting on the phone with them. I mean, there's a guy who just joined my business the other day, and we've been talking, you know, for the last couple of months. You need to look at your business like if you were a mortgage broker, maybe real estate. When you get into those type of businesses, you don't start going selling houses and, you know, writing up, you know, home loans right away. You have to go develop a clientele. And then usually what happens is as you start to develop that process, then you have to actually go out there and start to put people in what we call the pipeline. Those people are not going to come out probably until 30 to 60 days later. So you have to understand that when you're building your business, is that this is not a microwave approach to going out there and trying to recruit people and trying to get people, oh, trying to slam them in type thing. It's basically developing genuine relationships with people where you continue to add value. But this is the key thing that has helped me be so successful: follow up. You have to be a master at follow up. When somebody says, hey, call me on Tuesday at 3 o'clock, I confirm with them 3 o'clock. I put it on my calendar. I will be calling Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Even if they don't answer, at least I followed up. So I can say, hey, I followed up with you. I wanted to connect with you. Just wanted to make sure that you got my message. Again, that's the whole thing to this thing. So it's like you can go through all this. You can get friends. You can get people that are going in there and they're engaging with you and all that. But if you're not great at follow-up in your business, this will be a very, not just this profession, but any profession, real estate, mortgage, any of those things, if you're not good at follow-up in general, you are going to have a very hard time in our profession. So when you're out there, guys, and you're doing all this thing, take notes. Even maybe write down your day of what you have to do the next day. Put in your calendar, I have to call this person, I have to call this person, and get real sufficient at follow-up. Also, maybe, Kenny, you can close it out with this. Maybe getting real sufficient at what we call updating people that maybe have said no, or they're maybe on the fence. This is a great way to be unintrusive, but still give people information where it's like, it's funny, I do this process where like I might just even comment on somebody's picture that said, they were going to call me, and I just comment on their picture saying, oh, hey, I didn't know you bought a new dog. That's awesome. That dog is beautiful. They send me a message back on Facebook saying, hey, bro, I'm so sorry. I forgot to give you a call. I was caught up at work. I mean, it's serious. It's just funny how, people sometimes they just don't know, or you just don't bring it to their attention. So sometimes you just have to maybe bring something up where you don't even have to talk about it at all. And all of a sudden it's like it sparks in their memory. A little bit about updating, and then we'll close it out. And again, guys, I hope you had a lot of great value from this, because, I mean, I'm learning a lot of stuff myself.
Yeah, me too, bro. And so true what you said. And, like this is one thing that I learned. Like, nobody likes a pest. Like, I don't like pests. I don't like when people are calling me up, like, every other day. Like, yo, did you check out my opportunity link yet? Yo, when are you going to join my business? I don't like that, so I don't want to do that to nobody. But here's one thing that I have found out, Joey. Like, everybody loves late-breaking news. That's why they watch the news. That's why the news is one of the most watched TV thing out there, right? Everybody wants to see late-breaking news. So when you call and update people with late-breaking news, like, that's a game changer. So, real simple, like, hey, Joey, just wanted to give you a call, bro. Wanted to update you on something, bro. Like, my boy Kalohi, man, that dude's just crushing it right now. He's doing really well. Or, hey, Joey, just wanted to update you right now. We just launched this new thing. Hey, Joey, just wanted to update you right now. We're just having this event, dude, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Hey, Joey, just wanted to update you. We actually got a new website, bro. I don't know if you've even seen it yet, but you got to check it out. It's so amazing. To update people will get them back into following up versus calling up and saying, hey, like, did you watch the videos yet? Hey, and doing that every other day. Because eventually, if you're a pest, like after a week or 2 weeks, they're not going to answer your phone anymore. But when you have late breaking news, when you want to update them on something, like, everybody's standing by waiting for it. So, start implementing it. You'll see it really start helping you out with your business.
That is such a great point. I never even thought about that. How much people watch the news, and when it says late breaking news, it seems like their whole heads, everybody turns and says, "Oh, what's happening?" So that's such a great way to look at it. When you think about updating somebody and actually telling them about the business, where it's like you didn't actually even say, "Hey, did you check out my link?" But in a way, you said, "Hey, did you know that we got this new website? Man, it looks awesome." And then almost like it's almost like you change the subject, and then people want to go back to, hey, well, what does that website look like? So it's like they're asking you now, get people to do all these things. It's like they're coming to you now for more information to find out, what does that website look like. So, again, guys, it's coming up to the top of the hour. I thank everybody for coming on. Again, this is going to be recorded, so you can go on there and watch it. And I think we talked a little about Facebook and the first part. But I think at the end of these, for all of us, it's hard not to talk about some type of way, leadership or something you can offer in your business right now. Because when you're building your business, a lot of times what you're thinking is what is the best way that I can go out there and implement something right now. So hopefully, you got some good tips, for building your business. So when you're going out there talking to people for whatever company, service, product you have, use a lot of these skills to go out there and again, use these things that could help you build your business right now, because I know it could help you, because we're not just sitting here teaching it, we're doing it from the field also. So it's not like we're out here just telling you guys what to do and then not doing it ourselves. We're practicing what we preach. We're going out, Kenny's signing people up, Amani's signing people up, I'm signing people up. It's like we're constantly doing the 80% rule, where we're constantly recruiting 80% of the time. 10% of the time, we're doing the other stuff online and things of that nature, and then the other 10% of the time we're helping our team. So that's kind of the process you got to have to live by when you're building these type of profession, this type of profession, because if you're not recruiting new people, if you're not getting the excitement, it makes it really hard, not just only for you, but it makes it feel like your team, like it's stagnant. You don't want stagnant water. I mean, it attracts all the nastiness, the mosquitoes and everything else, and all the nasty stuff you don't want to be in. So you want your business to be like a flowing of water, like on a crystal water, like where it cleanses itself because it goes through a process that just flows down the river, so it's like that's how you want to build your business. You just want to constantly be, going out there and then don't expect your team to do something that you're not doing. If you're not recruiting people, don't micromanage them to think that they're going to go put in the next superstar. Now, you might get lucky and every once in a while get some people, put some people in, but again, this is for you guys to help you guys go out and build your business. So I hope it helps you guys, and I'll let everybody else say bye. But we just thank you guys for coming out, and hopefully you guys learned something.
Hello, everyone. See you guys on the next Google Hangout. Thank you for joining us. Aloha.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenny and Joey, for having me as well. It was awesome being on this panel. See you guys on the next one.
All right, everybody.